First things first. Things first. I'm a very family-oriented person. So the very first thing I would do is give my parents a wonderful first-class trip to anywhere of their choice. Make sure that they have a wonderful time. Give them the treats that they deserve. And I think that's the very first thing I'm going to do. Then any other thing would follow afterwards, but that is like the very first thing I need to do. I owe my parents my life. They sacrificed so much for me. I'm grateful for the man that they have made me be today. And that is one thing I owe them. And I know that if I do that, if my parents are happy, I'm happy. And that is all I care about. So that's the first thing I'll do. Then every other thing, will come afterwards when I relax and think of what I want to do with this big brother. But for the most part, I think that's what I do. I owe my parents everything. You know, I'm really, really grateful. And I think if there's any other thing that that is such good. Funny enough, I think it's only my parents I think of when I think of the money. That is the interesting part. I feel that every other thing I want to do, God will always be there, but just to show my gratitude, I think that would be the one thing I would do for them. Because my parents love a good travel. So I'm sure giving them this in a premium way without them stressing about anything and making sure that I take care of everything would be a dream come true for me.
Aside yourself, who do you think should win tonight and why?
Aside myself tonight, the person who I think should win tonight is Imisiolua Okoyemi Ainke, my dearest friend, my dearest BBN sister. I believe that she deserves it as well. I know where she's come from, and I know what this will mean so much for her. She's such an amazing individual. Among everyone in this house, she was one that cared for me the most. And sometimes when people say things like, we talk about, they complain about her, and I'm like, why am I even listening to people who do not care about me compared to the person that cares about me more than them? It makes no sense. She's very talented, very smart, very caring, very loyal, very understanding. Um, I came into this experience and I think I'm living with somebody who I know would always have my back. And I'm rooting for her. Aside myself, I'm rooting that she wins this. I'm actually praying that if I don't win it, she wins it, to be honest with you. I believe that she's an amazing individual. She's a pure soul. I know that this money would mean a lot to her and her family. I know she wants to do a lot with it. And I'm hoping, I'm praying that, even if she doesn't, I know that God has her back and the God Almighty would ensure that He gives her tenfold to be able to take care of, her family too as well. She's such a great soul. It's very God-fearing person. Um, you see somebody that, big brother, I'm not going to lie, like, if I didn't have this journey with her in it, she told me the other day that she keeps thanking me, but I keep on asking her, I don't know what I've done to deserve so much, care that you show me. So much. That sometimes I question, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this? She really, really, really ensured that I was okay. I will be at the arena in a different team. She'll be rooting for me. I will be doing anything, regardless of what it is. She'll be rooting for me. Not many people I know, have that spirit to be selfless and just root for the person, regardless of where it is. And I just pray God really blesses her beyond her measures. I pray God does what He needs to do in her life. She deserves every single thing There are times I was in this house and I just felt like, what am I doing? Like, what am I really doing here? Like, what's like, I don't win tasks. Like, I felt I was so unlucky when it came to things with the arena. She always pushed me, always rooted for me, to the point that people, even housemates, were upset with her, and she would not even care what they say. She wouldn't care what they think. Ensure that I had something to eat. Always made sure that I was never hungry. I don't think there's any other. Like, I don't think. What else do you want from a friend? What else? And that's why I had to call her my sister, because, some like I couldn't quantify, because I was like, if I use friend, what other word would I use to quantify such? That was why that Aquafina day, I was grateful for it, because I wanted her to really know, and I wanted to say publicly of how much, she means to me. I'm happy that I've walked away. I'm happy that I've walked away with somebody who I genuinely know that is there for me and wishes me well. I never imagined that I would come into this experience and have that. And not everyone has that. And that's the interesting part. Not everyone here walked into this experience and left with somebody who selflessly cared for them, regardless of anything. And I am grateful. And I believe in one thing: what you attract the energy you give, and you also, what you wish others, you wish for yourself too as well. I think that is who I believe. Besides me, that is who I believe would, deserves it. You know, I don't care. She's stubborn, no. She's annoying at times, but I think no one is perfect. Like, I am too not perfect. I have my flaws, I have my downtimes, I have my issues too as well. And I think that is the beauty of life. You can't be perfect. You have to have your ups and downs. You have to go through it all. We always both wanted to be here. I know there are times we prayed together, and we always just wanted, she said, like, every time I stood every Sunday, aside me not hoping I'm going to, I used to think, if I go, will she be able to continue? Because she always seemed like she would be so not herself if I left. And even in the house, people feel like she defends him. And I don't even know why they think that, because I feel like, she just cares about me. And even if I feel like sometimes I don't deserve it, I think I feel like I deserve it too. It's interesting, big brother, I must say. I don't know why I'm actually thinking of it this way, but I'm very, I'm grateful to have somebody like her. She keeps saying I've impacted in her so much. And I know she says a lot, but to me, it's just me being me. But I feel that she roots, like, genuinely. God bless her. God will bless her. God really should bless her. She deserves the world. She deserves everything that comes to her. And if she wins tonight aside me, it will feel like I want to as well, big brother. And I'll just leave it at that for that question. Sorry for my long speech. My bad. I'm sorry.
As usual.
But I knew you were tired of me. That's why you called me last year. I was like, when would people gonna call my name? Anyways, big brother, sorry about I'm sure you're tired at this point. I'm sorry.
Maybe Big Brother saved the best for last.
I knew you were going to use that line, big brother. I knew you were going to use that line. Because I would like to know what you miss about me. Talk to me. I would like to know what you would miss about me in the house. Because a lot of times I like to know, you know, I've always questioned it that what did I do to still be here? And eventually I'm going to find out.
Caller,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
if you could, leave one message for the viewers who supported you throughout this journey, what would it be?
To be you, to allow your emotions speak for itself, to be in a space where you don't let anything get you to feel like you're not worthy enough, to let the whole thing play its course, to find peace in everything, and to always know that you'll be fine. I believe that I have been in this space where I came here and I love to. I think what I would like to say is, let me put it this way. If you know where you're coming from, you will know where you're going to. And, being humble in everything and always making sure that your emotions are your strengths. Your emotions are very important. Your feelings are valid regardless. And, you know, always knowing that today might not be a great day, but tomorrow will be a great one. Every day can't be a great one. So every day you have a bad day, just know that joy is coming tomorrow. To everybody out here who saw something in me and believed in me and saw that, because I feel like you also saw yourself or a little part of yourself in me. I just want to let you know that I am grateful. I am honored. I feel like I would never take it for granted. Words can't even quantify the love and joy I have in my heart to express all of this to you all. I stood there every Sunday without no immunity, no HOH, nothing. And you all kept me till the very end. I keep saying it. I don't know what I did, but I am grateful. Out of 29 people, I'm the final 9 or the top 9. It means a lot to me. Also, I do appreciate, I hope you guys also enjoyed my style in my own way. I'm grateful that you guys let me be me and you wouldn't judge me for my emotions and me being vulnerable. I came into this house with my emotions on my sleeves because that's who I am actually. And you guys took me with all your arms, never judged me, never looked at me like it's a weakness, never made me feel like I was in any way not worthy to be here. To all the loved ones out there who rooted for me, thank you very much for the validation that you've given me. Thank you very much for seeing me for me. And I pray that God blesses you all immensely. I pray that for the love that you've showed me, you will always find love in everything. God's favor would be with you all. I told myself I wasn't going to cry today, to be honest, because it's a day of joy.